A young woman who was temporarily paralysed by a stroke has had a dramatic operation to replumb her heart. Now, surgeons stopped Anita Gurung's heart and then drained the blood from her body. This allowed them to correct an extremely rare and potentially fatal condition. Our health correspondent Thomas Moore has this exclusive report.
Since suffering a catastrophic stroke a year ago that left her totally paralysed, Anita Gurung has lived with the knowledge that it could happen again. Only next time it could be fatal.
We'll be here to look after you.
Although she regained movement in her arms and legs, she needs major surgery to correct a severe and previously undiagnosed abnormality in the plumbing of her heart.
And knowing that maybe it's going to happen again, it's always frightening, and living like that is always terrifying.
Scans showed that one of the main veins was plumbed into the wrong side of her heart. Blood should have been sent to her lungs, where any debris is cleaned out, but instead unfiltered blood went straight to her brain, where a tiny clot caused her stroke. It's such a rare abnormality that surgeons at Oxford's John Radcliffe Hospital have never seen anything like it.
It's a very dangerous situation where blood from the body can get directly into the brain without any sort of filter. So she was destined for an early devastating stroke.
Anita's body is cooled down to just 18 degrees centigrade so that it can survive longer without oxygen. Then, with the same drug used on death row, her heart is stopped and her blood drained into a heart-lung machine. It's the only time a surgeon wants to see a patient in flatline. Anita's heart has been stopped and her body drained of blood, so surgeons can now begin the job of switching her blood vessels round to the way they should be. But all the time her brain is being starved of oxygen, and even though there's a bag of ice on her head, surgeons have just 30 minutes to finish the job before it begins to suffer damage. With no time to spare, the heart's replumbed and blood is pumped back into Anita's body. A successful operation.
The very important thing about cardiac surgery is you need a careful plan. You need to predict what you're going to do and just do it very carefully, and you'll get the right result.
A week later, and Anita's smiling once more. Her in-laws, Gurkhas, have made the trip from Nepal to see her. It'll be weeks before Anita is able to move freely, but the pain of surgery is worthwhile. She should now lead a normal life. Thomas Moore, Sky News.